thank you so much for joining us at Beluga Pod today. How are you?
I'm okay, I'm great,
okay?
thank you. Yeah, thank
Full
you
of
for
energy?
having me. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Great, that's what we want.
Great.
So just for everyone to get to know you a little bit, so what are you currently working on? Are you doing your own music? What projects are you in? Just tell us a bit about yourself.
So, I've got my own project, which is ALY, obviously, ALY. People tend to write when they write it down, they tend to write like capital ALY, as if it's like a name, but it's like a logo. I don't want it to be a name. It's like the name
really?
of the project, yeah.
I always thought it was just your artist name.
No, well, it is my artist name, but I see it as a logo rather than,
I see.
like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've got that project. I'm finally got to get a full band together. So I've started playing with a full band now, playing my songs. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. And, I'm also working with George Crump, who is a very good friend of mine. They're a songwriter, producer, and I sing live for them, for their songs. That's what I'm doing at the moment.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are you writing a lot of your own songs at the moment?
Yes, and I'm going to be recording, actually the song that I'm going to be performing today, and hopefully that'll be released in the new year, hopefully.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I just want to plan it properly, like maybe make a music video as well, film that. I want it to be proper and then release that.
That's great.
That's ready.
So obviously you're from Greece, and I know that because I'm also from Greece. So we have to talk about this, of course. So obviously I know your music, and I always hear a lot of the Greek influences in your music, especially in the melodies, I would say, just in your sort of chord choices and your note choices and the melody lines and all that. But how do you feel like your Greek background has sort of influenced? And obviously you can correct me if that's not exactly how you see your music, but how do you feel like that Greek influence has sort of seeped into your music? Because you mostly write in English as well.
Yeah. So when people ask that question, I never intentionally write music to sound a certain way. I feel like, and I never really listen to Greek music as much, but I guess if you're surrounded by it, my parents, like everyone around me listens to Greek music, and obviously I went to a music school and we learned a lot of that like traditional music. I don't know how to say that in English, like Byzantine musiki.
Byzantine.
Yeah,
Byzantine
but yeah, that
music,
kind of, yeah. So those scales and things like that. But I think I used to listen to Tool and a lot more. So I think their music influenced my writing more than the fact that I'm Greek and like the fact that I was surrounded by traditional modes and things like that. But I don't know. I never really thought of that, to be honest.
It's probably so ingrained. It just kind
exactly.
of
I don't even
anyway.
notice it. Yeah.
That's probably exactly why it sounds so good. In my opinion.
That's good. Thank you.
But do you find that obviously I know you write more in English? Do you find you can express yourself better in English?
Yeah, I think a friend of mine told me years ago that the reason why I might feel comfortable writing in English is maybe because it's a bit more impersonal. But I don't know. I think that's not the reason why I write in English. I mean, I've always listened to non-Greek music, I guess, and I've always wanted to create something similar to that. And I do find that I express myself better in English. But now I think I've considered the fact that it might be because I can talk about whatever I have to say. Like if it's something that, if it's a subject that really bothers me, then it's probably easier to express that in not your native tongue. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot. There's a gap. There's a.
I see what you mean. Yeah, you distance yourself a bit from it. That's an interesting take, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on it. I would think the opposite, if anything. I would think that you would probably express in your native language because words would come easier.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean, because it probably, it's a different songwriting process, I guess.
Yeah. I think that's why, I'm not sure really. I don't know why I write in English. It's just, it made sense. And for a while, I thought that, and I still do, I think that I can express myself better in English rather than in Greek. It feels more personal, but at the same time, I can understand why it might be a bit more impersonal to write in English and not in Greek. I don't know. Is that confusing? That's a little bit confusing.
No, I get it. It's all good. So you mentioned you're working with George Crump as well, who's a friend of yours. That's more of a session position as opposed to writing, or are you involved in the writing of that as well?
We have done a couple of songs together, but mainly I'm just doing live vocals for them, and I sing the songs that they wrote with someone else. They write with someone else. And that's really fun because I get to just perform and be like the pop star version of myself with
exactly.
them. So that's
more the performance and the writer.
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
thing,
Yeah, so I get to just be silly and dance and do crazy things.
That's
But
great.
yeah, that's more of a session thing rather than the.
Is that a route that you would like to sort of go down, say, later in the future, or would you prefer to, obviously, of course, you'd prefer to write your own music and get some success out of your own music, but would you like to collaborate with other artists as well and kind of have the best of both worlds?
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down. I would obviously love to work with other people, but I guess I'd still like the music to be similar to what I write, if that makes sense. I wouldn't, if someone asked me to work on their song, I wouldn't turn it down, but I just really enjoy the like indie rockier genre more than like pop stuff. So I would like to focus on that more than the poppier
Of course.
stuff.
Fair enough.
But I wouldn't turn it down.
And I mean, I'm going to ask you what your dream collaboration is. I know
Which
what
you
your
already
dream
know.
collaboration is, but
You don't want me to say it, but
we want to hear it from you.
You know, it's obviously Hayley Williams.
Yes.
And the rest of the Paramore gang.
What is it that you like most about that? Like, if it's obviously influenced your music, which is one of your biggest influences, but what is it that you take from their music and sort of influence yours?
I don't really know. There's just something about them. I mean, like Hayley, Zach, and Taylor. I really, really admire them as musicians. And the one thing that I always think when I listen to their stuff or like see them on social media or whatever, where they're not really on social media anymore, but if I just come across a video of them or whatever, I love that they're not your like typical music artists that are big, they're like celebrity like, you know what I mean? I see them as like regular people like me and you. So if me and you got to be in a room and write together, I feel like that would be the same as me writing music with Hayley or like Zach. I see them as like regular people who write.
Vibe.
Yeah, very organic. And then I love that they're not scared of going out of their comfort zone. Like they wrote pop rock music, then they made an album that's a bit more like poppier synth pop, and they went back to like indie rock. So they're not scared of changing their style and just writing
and just
new material. Exactly. And I love that about them, because they could have just been like writing pop rock music for the rest of their lives just to be popular and for their fans. But I think they want more. Yeah.
So how do you feel when you release one of your songs? Like, what are the emotions that kind of go through your head after you've written something, produced it, and then release it to the world?
Yeah, I'm like, I hate this.
You hate the song or you hate the process of releasing?
No, it's just like, I'm not the type of person who will brag about myself or like, I hate promoting myself. I hate being like, I wrote this and I love this.
I think it's a very difficult thing for musicians as well, for very creative, highly creative people.
I guess
it's a different thing to music.
But I've seen other people being like, and I wrote this song and I did this and this and that and that. And I'm not that. I just write music and release music because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. And I say that all the time and it's very cringe, I know. But I don't like promoting it. I hate that. Like, I like writing the song, but when it's out there, I feel like I need to be a certain way and promote it a certain way for it to go well. So I kind of detach myself from the song, so I can't really appreciate it. I'm just like, I'm in like a work mode where I have to like promote it and make sure everyone streams the song. So I don't like that process so much. So that's why I'm a little bit.
Sure. I understand that completely. But if you didn't have to promote it, if someone else could do that work for you, just the very sole action of actually releasing something that you've written into the world, does that make you sort of fearful or excited or anxious, or what would be the sort of primary emotion that you feel, and why as well?
That's a tough question.
It's a tough question.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's just one emotion, to be honest. I think it's all at once, like everything all at once. There might be like a split second where I'm like, oh my God, it's out, I can't believe it. And then the next second is like, oh, why did I release this? This is horrible. And then I'm like, no, but you love it, this is amazing, you know? And then
it's a roller coaster, basically.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think there's one feeling where you just sit with yourself and you're like, I'm proud of myself. This is out. I'm so proud of myself. I deserve this. But I think I want to be a little bit more like that, even if you have to fake it for a little bit. Just fake that I'm proud of myself for a whole day.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it's out. So that
I see
song's
what you
out.
mean, yeah.
I know that sounds wrong. I am proud of myself, obviously.
I know what you mean, but yeah, you're just a bit more humble in the
Yeah.
sense of you write it for yourself and it
Yeah.
gets released, and yeah, still hope obviously
Yeah.
people enjoy it and all. But your music's amazing, so you should be proud of it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I think we should get to the deck question. So I've got my what if questions for you here, Ali. So all you need to do, I've got 9 questions,
Okay.
and I'm not going to ask you all 9. Don't worry.
Good.
You look terrified. Just give me a number from 1 to 9, then I'll pick it out and then we'll discuss it.
Okay. I'm going to do... What about 3?
3. Let's have a look. We've got 1. Oh, this is interesting. This is actually very close to what we've already discussed.
Oh, no.
So, what if no one could ever know who wrote your music? Would you still feel fulfilled as a songwriter? So you wouldn't be able to get any credit or any recognition from it, even though it could change lives, it could change the world in a way, but no one could ever know that it's you writing it.
That is a very tricky question. So I think if my music changed like lives, like you put it, I think I wouldn't want people to know who I am, I guess, because it would have served its purpose. Like if people, I don't know, if people knew about it and it went viral, I wouldn't want people to know that. I wouldn't care if people knew it came from me. But maybe if it was not as successful, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a tricky question. I guess it touches upon the question that if music is more important for its purpose
Than the
or
credit.
or the recognition of the actual artist writing it. So is it about the artist or about the art?
It's probably more about the art, but then as a person like me, I don't think there's anything else that I value in my life as much as like music. And I think that's the only thing that I want to be doing. So if that one thing people don't know me for, then what is the point of my existence? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think maybe not so much for the credit, just because I want to brag about it and be like, I wrote this
the
song.
music.
Yeah, it's that I want to know that, you know, I mean, I guess I would know it, that I wrote the song. But again, I'm going to go back to that. That's the only thing that I feel like I'm alive for, to be making music. So I would like to maybe get the credit for it, if something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tricky question.
I
Like, you can get
contradict
both
myself
ways.
a lot.
Yeah, but you know, it's one of those questions it's not an easy one to answer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't ask you.
Yeah, fair. That's fair.
But yeah, it's a good answer for sure. Absolutely.
Cool.
And my last question for you is, obviously you're going to play a song for us. Do you want to reserve the mystery, or do you want to give us a bit of insight as to what the song is about and how it came about?
I mean, yeah, it's a very straightforward song. It's called Crying Over Spilt Milk. And it's about, you know, always like worrying that you've done the wrong thing or you've said the wrong thing to like your friends or family or friends, whatever, like relationships in general, and just not like thinking that if you make the wrong move or if you say the wrong thing, people might just like leave you in a way. But yeah, you shouldn't be worried about that. Like you shouldn't be crying over spilt milk, like as in like it's not really, people don't think so much about you. Like sorry, I'm terrible at explaining
That's
things.
okay, that's fine.
So basically if we had a conversation and I said the wrong thing, I would probably go home and think about it and be like, oh, I said this, I shouldn't have said this. And you wouldn't even think about it. So that's the
mind of an overthinker.
Yeah, exactly.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. And I will probably make it a big deal and think that, oh my God, you're not gonna want to be my friend anymore if I do this or if I don't give you enough attention. So that's what the song is about. Pretty
Okay,
much.
so it goes out to all the overthinkers out
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing
Amazing.
it.
Thank you for having me.
I don't trust anyone the way that I trust myself. With things you may never know won't ever guilt trip my head. And I try to never go silent, 'cause it feels feels like you turn yourself around. Oh, I miss how the girl was so vibrant. Now I know I can never look back. I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I'm tired, don't wanna be crying over spilled milk. And I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I am tired, don't wanna be crying over spilled milk. I'm aware from afar, it looks like I'm always padlocked. You tell me your darkest stories, and I wish I could share some of my own. And I try to never go quiet, 'cause you distance yourself when I do. But if I can be me, then I don't wanna be here. And I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I am tired, don't wanna be crying over spilled milk. And I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I am tired, don't wanna be crying over spilled milk. It takes work and it takes time. You don't simply download all the files in my mind, and I fear what I don't know. And I fear what I don't know. I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I am tired, don't wanna be crying over spilled milk. And I'm sorry if I can be the guy you wanted me to be. I'm tired.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this interview, please leave a comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel for new videos every Monday.